Have you ever heard of an honest thief?
Young man, what is your name? And your address? Your mother and your father's name?
What about a merciful would-be target?
What is it that you are doing in my house at this time of the evening, or the morning rather?
A young man allegedly caught in the act of robbery was on the receiving end of a lecture and prayers by inhabitants of a household at Mondidor in the wee hours of Wednesday, December 4th. Callistus Jean-Louis, the homeowner and former police officer who witnessed the ordeal, says he was awakened by screams from his daughter and walked in to see his son-in-law in a struggle with an unknown individual. The events that followed the young man's capture were nothing short of surprising and have led to conflicting debates on social media. However, News Force has since learned that the information the young man divulged about his parents as he sat bound in handcuffs was far from the truth.
About 3:30 a.m., I heard my daughter screaming out. It appears to be some crisis situation. I quickly went downstairs, and when I entered the bedroom, I saw a young man appear to be in some struggle with my son-in-law. I quickly assisted, and I placed a handcuff on him so that we could have restrained him and take control of the situation. We observed a knife, a cutlass, and a mask, which did not belong to the household.
The miner's troubled past has left some to feel compassion. Others opined that given the type of weapons he allegedly carried to perpetrate the act of robbery, there's no telling if lives would have been spared during the robbery. Thus, they reasoned that he should have been met with more aggression. The ordeal being posted on social media was also scrutinized.
We from a Christian background and trying to find out what was his concern, why did he come in, what was happening with him, to the point where we even prayed for him.
Jean-Louis says more cameras and increased police presence alone will not solve the social ills plaguing St. Lucia.
I need to hear a more concrete approach by the government to deal with crime. Too many of our young people are finding themselves in criminal activity. Too many of our young people are being shot and killed. Too many of our vehicles, mostly every morning, you hear about 2, 3, 4 vehicles just disappearing by people's homes. Too many business people have been shot and killed. And I am concerned because more and more I'm seeing it. I've lost my brother-in-law. My past principal is fighting for his life.
He also expressed his dissatisfaction with the Boys Training Center and called on the government to do more for the nation's youth.
How government is going to deal with the risk factors and the vulnerabilities that would predispose people to commit crime, and what is government's approach to the victims of crime. Boys Training Center is really outdated and cannot do what they're supposed to do, because their own report and bodily report indicates that there is a high recidivism rate from Boys Training Center to Borderley. Okay, it is not working. So we need some answers in how to deal with this young man.
During a police press conference this week, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force pledged to step up operations to ensure a safer Christmas season after an unusual spike in robberies around the island. Lizandy Boville-Jones, HTS News Force.